Welcome to this session of Message from the Streets, coming straight from the belly of the beast, not the penitentiary, the feds or the states, but the penitentiary of the streets, so-called society. This topic that I'm speaking on is really disgusting and trifling. What's going on with the psychology and the mental manipulation of the masses. Today's topic is based on inflation. And this is not no ordinary inflation. This is a systematic inflation. And again, it's to manipulate the minds of the masses. So here in Washington, D.C., over the last few years, they're talking about minimum wage being raised up to $15. A lot of places, $15 is the bar. But after the stimulus, checks went out and, things done settling down. When we look around, we see a lot of things starting to escalate in prices. Before I go further, I'm not against the stimulus. I believe that a lot of people needed that assistance. Whereas though a lot of people in a certain party would rather keep all those funds and siphon them out for themselves. But their supporters don't see that. They just see the rhetoric that they be putting on the front line. They don't care about the people. That's point blank. They talk about they care about the social and moral and the ethnic principles. That's a lie, and they've been feeding it to their followers for a long time. And I'm not in support of the other group, these so-called people that say you can do this, do that, be this, be that, whatever, they lying too. But going back to the point at hand, both of these gangs, these political gangs, they in cahoots. They playing the Molly game. One of them come with the cards, they shuffle it up, then they get that man over on the side, and he come and lose his money and let everybody see. And then once somebody put their money up, the dude really going to his moves, and win some victims' money. So who the victims of this inflation? The people in the society, such as myself and you and many other people. So let me tell you what happened. They gave us, or they allotted us stimulus. They helped stimulate the economy. That's what stimulus means. Everyone's supposed to stimulate the economy. People's out of jobs because the C-19, and people didn't have money. People losing jobs. People losing their houses, places of residence, can't pay bills, all that. So the stimulus served a purpose. But now coming on the back, we're paying for it. And the gas gone up. Gas prices sky high. You go in the stores, food prices sky high. You looking around, all the services that we was receiving at one price that was pretty much manageable, those things are going up too. So this whole thing is that this is the trickery of, the social construct that we're in, that's being ran by wizards, witches, warlocks, politicians on Capitol Hill. See what I'm saying? They know from a psychological perspective, if you seem like you're giving, the people become calm and docile in a sense, but they ain't give us nothing. Because what they did is, we're even in a worse place than we were before financially. Even though that the minimum wage has gone up in a lot of places, these prices gone up. So what that does is put us in the same place, and even put us in a place of debt in many instances. Car prices, used cars, new cars, sky high. And you know who can afford it? The big heads. The big heads and their children, their relatives and their family members. Those people that are made in society. Those people that are modern day slave masters without a physical whip. They got political whips. They got economical whips. They got social structure whips. We just had 46. He was cracking the whip. He was cracking the whip and telling you that he was your daddy at the same time. Y'all do what I say and do it right now. But look what that has got us. They was pushing this situation, and it was all about money. They say, oh, it's about your health. It's about this and this and this and this and this. Some people really did benefit for, this remedy that they had, but a lot of people, they regret that they had become guinea pigs to this experiment that was going on. So at the end of the day, over the last couple of years, the pockets of the fat rats have got even fatter. They're stuffing it with so much cheese, they can't even move. See what I'm saying? And the people still looking around, off this deedle-dumb thing, and talking about, oh yeah, it's the Caucasian, it's the white man, it's the black man, it's that man and this man, it's the people coming over across the borders. No, it's the people on Capitol Hill. That's what you got to realize. These people are not our friends. And I say that because your friends wouldn't throw you up under the bus. Your friends don't manipulate you. The people that supposed to be your guardian or the ones that looking after your well-being and trying to help you become on board and even live the so-called American dream and become prosperous, they wouldn't be sabotaging you every turn you turn, every route you take. They got the penal system. Up in New York, they coming back with the search procedure things. They're doing all these types of things, and they're doing it within the government. With the things that they were allowed to be taught in school and the things that they won't allow to be taught in school. The things that they will allow to manifest as a new norm, which is the abnormal psychotic sickness of their mindset that is being manifested on this plane, manifested physical. And so many people are, oh, you know what? They got this right and that right and this right and all the time they poison the mind of your kids. They setting us up for failure in the future. When you look and you pay attention to what happened to societies before this society and what was the ends to their means, you will see that the same type of behavior, the same type of lawlessness that was being promoted by the government factors over there in Rome and Greece and all those places, a deterioration of the moral principles was also a part of their fall because they became rebellious. They became rebellious to the divine laws of the universe, of this construct. There's policies that they try to say, we got to do this and do that. But they say, you know what? Don't pay attention to the policies of that which is greater than ourselves. And that's what we're going down with. That's what we're going down now with, but for. And because we are the blind leading the blind, we got our hope and our confidence in a host of criminals, a round table of criminals, the gods of the day, so-called gods. Yeah, that's who they think they are. If they thinking it consciously or unconsciously. Some of them thinking it more than others, but they know. They got this knowledge, they got this information, and they exercising it. They exercising it in a most abusive type of way. Many of these people are narcissists. A lot of people point out that Donald Trump was a narcissist. He ain't the only one. You see some of those people that support his ideology and the direction that he was driving the country and didn't have any issues about his racist connotations or his, let me reframe that, not racist, but his white nationalist, so-called white nationalist connotation. Because a racist is not tolerable of other nationality of people. We know, and we've seen Donald Trump, he is tolerable because his thing is about getting the money. But trying to get the money, is also dealing with his narcissistic attitude and behavior and his demonstration. And you know what? This country is headed to the point of no return. I believe that it's already there. I think that they're going downhill and they're not putting on the brakes, they're stepping on the gas. And it's all for the money. It's all for their God. In God they trust. In God they trust. It's on the money. That's who the God is of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I just bring you this information to let you know that don't be fooled, don't be dismayed, don't be illusionized. Whatever that we're being allegedly given in society so we can progress, that's the people on the lower levels of society, they're taking it right back from you in other means. Once again, gas prices, grocery prices, car prices, house prices, whatever you can think about. If you look around, it is rising in the price. The entertainment, as far as the things that we stream, they try to keep us some sanity and keep our minds occupied. But the whole thing is they will drain us. They will drain blood out of a turnip. And we know that's not possible. But hey, pay attention to these people. Stop believing everything that you hear on the local news, Fox, NBC, ABC, CNN. Hear it, cross-reference it, use some reasoning, and then decide if you're going to accept it or not. Just don't be no flunky, just taking everything and running with it. Because that's all they're doing. They flunking people. And they're getting, this group against that group against this group. And while they still running the flea flicker. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this session of Message from the Street. And, topic, trifling, inflation, mental, psychological manipulation. Have a blessed night on purpose, with purpose, because life is all purpose. Praise him, the race.